11th Martian UFO that appeared over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem has been discovered by Lorel Smith of Chicago, Illinois, up on the aerial view Antarctic Circle ice sheet, the ice sheet topography. So when we see this, Isaiah 19:19 Giza Pyramids in the 400-year-old mistranslated King James Bible, false man-based European Lord God world religions, it iced or dismissed the notion that 4 feet tall, big black oval-shaped eye, Old Testament glowing wool in the world like U.F.O alien actually created the first elongated headed African Adamic race, such as we would see in the ancient Egyptian empire, where we see African pharaohs with long waterman-shaped heads, which no longer exists on the surface of planet Earth. All we see today is Genesis 2:7, normal-shaped headed African Adamic race, in which populated the entire African continent from south to north. In this sense, if we draw 12 geographic land surface lines across the African continent, from north to south, east to west horizontal line, the 11th line falls in the Isaiah 19:19 Giza Pyramids, which speaks of Genesis 49 chapter 8 verse, couching Ethiopian lion things of Judea and Jerusalem, which is mentioned in Ezra 1:3, which says, "Where let us go up to Jerusalem, which is located in the land of Judah." Now they was talking about to build a house of the Lord God. They're not talking about a European false man-based Lord God image of Jesus. The blue-eyed, blonde-haired image of Jesus. If you raise his white robe up, you see there's a penis underneath Jesus' white robe. If you do the same thing with the old bearded image of Jehovah, the male image of Jehovah, raise his white robe up, you see that he has a penis. The only difference is God is not a man. Remember, the mistranslated King James Bible says that the extraterrestrial biological life form that created the first elongated African Adam in Genesis 1:26, which no longer exists on the surface of planet Earth. This extraterrestrial had arms, legs, nose, and a mouth, even though he is still about 4 feet tall and big black oval-shaped eyes and 3 fingers and 1 thumb on each hand. This extraterrestrial has smooth skin between his legs where a woman's vagina would be. Now, this is the image of the alien that we can now say is not a man, but yet it had arms, legs, nose, and a mouth. So this is where the false man-based European Lord God world religion image of Jesus and Jehovah can 100% be placed within the false man-based Lord God world religions of the European Gentile nations that took over the African continent, lion sphinx of Judea and Jerusalem, holy land surface areas. So if we go back to the area view Antarctic Circle, we finally have a globe earth style pyramid E MERCATOR projection disclosure, where the first 1, 2, 3 ice-covered pyramids we see on YouTube. Now, you can go on YouTube and see, type in Marines parachuting down in front of ice-covered 1, 2, 3 Antarctic Circle pyramids. So these are real African pyramids, y'all, in the Antarctic Circle. Now look at the ice-covered 1, 2, 3 pyramids. You say, well, what's the big difference? Those black shadows are Marines. They had just parachuted down in front of the 1, 2, 3 ice-covered Antarctic Circle pyramids. Now look at the black square above the 1, 2, 3 ice-covered pyramids. You say, oh, there's an octagon. That's right, that's the Dome of the Rock. In Jerusalem, octagon connected to the black African pyramid square base. So if you put a black square on the to Laurel Smith of Chicago, Illinois, nonprofit home video and artworks creations. In this particular video, we will be looking at new archaeological, theological, and astronomical discoveries of Laurel Smith of Chicago, Illinois, nonprofit home video and artworks creations, as they uncovered the architectural origin of the octagonal building structure in Jerusalem called the Dome of the Rock. As it turns out that we see images of this octagonal building structure that has a golden dome, outer wall, stone rectangular window frame area as step pyramid E images, in which actually confirms the step pyramid base in that surrounds a stone cross-shaped building structure in LALIBELA.